Hi, everyone. Welcome to Aligned Almost, the podcast where we talk about navigating life, healing, and becoming more aligned one step at a time, even when we don't have it all figured out. My name is Denise.
And I'm B.
And today we're going to talk about how we dabbled in dating.
Dabbled is the perfect word.
Yeah, we dabbled in it. We dipped our toes in, and we may or may not have fallen all the way in the puddle. I don't even know if it's a puddle at this point.
A puddle or is it like a pool?
A lake, puddle, ocean.
The ocean?
It just depends, you know.
Who knows? We'll find out. We'll let you know.
The thing is that we did not come out of it. We didn't just dip our toe in. We're like, oh, dip. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Well, now we're swimming.
Yeah. And it's exciting because it really has showed us what living in alignment leads you to. Mm-hmm. Everything works in theory, right? Like you think like, okay, I've done all the work. I'm good. I'm healed. And then you meet somebody and you're like, oh, shit, I don't have it all figured out. There's still more growth to be done. There's always more growth to be done. But there is nothing that puts it more in the forefront than a relationship with somebody else. And not just like a real like boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, just a interaction and encounter with somebody. Mm-hmm. That, one that's not just a one-off encounter at the grocery store, but like an in-depth encounter where you're getting to know somebody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so just to give the gist of it, B and I both downloaded dating apps. We just figured it would be a good place to start, at least, and to really approach it in a way. I think a lot of the times what happens and where we lose the fun of it is where we're like, I need to meet somebody. I'm going to download an app and I have to meet, I want to meet my person. And then you get discouraged because you see a lot of what's out there. You're like, oh, it's
really disappointing.
Yeah, well, I was at first.
The bulk of it.
The bulk of it. But when you approach it in a way that's fun, I swear, I don't know what happened in this past week, but I have met the most, matched, chatted with guys that are attractive, that are intellectual, that ask questions that no guy has asked me before.
That's so nice.
And I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm old. And I don't think it's age, because maturity doesn't happen with age. It just really is an energetic match. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that these guys are all, obviously they're not all going to be my husbands.
I mean, if you want.
But what I'm saying is it is wild to me. It's like almost overnight. It was like a switch. And it's been great. It's been fun, like truly fun. And I'm starting to really have to rethink what I thought I wanted. Mm-hmm. And I might just want to have some fun right now, And
that's okay.
Like my soulmate's not here. I mean, maybe he is, but I don't want to approach it that way, because when you put that pressure, you lose the fun of it.
Yeah.
You're just like, is this the person? Like, you know what? I'm enjoying you right now. So whatever. We'll see what happens.
We'll see where this goes.
Did I turn into a fuckboy? Who knows?
We'll report back on that one.
Yeah. It's been a really fun experience. And I think that what I'm trying to, or what we want to convey here, is how when you do the work and you feel good about yourself and you approach dating when you're ready to, in a way that's more lighthearted and fun, at least this has been my experience, it really is that. Like, it's fulfilling. And there are moments where I'm like, oh my God, I haven't found my person. And then I'm like, wait a second, like, who cares? This is not what it's not everything has to be endgame. You can just enjoy life and just see where things go.
Yeah.
And that's okay too. There's so much pressure on it. And I think that's why people hate it so much.
Yeah, I think so. Like, there's this pressure because of, as women, we have, a biological clock, and, to have kids or whatever. Like, obviously, you already have kids. But also, everybody doesn't have to have kids. And, I feel like a lot of the times, even if that is or isn't a part of the, story for you, it's society still puts that label on you, and it's, makes you be oh, I have to find somebody. You're I can't be alone. And it's honestly probably, past life shit, too, where it's, women need a man to provide for them.
Yeah.
Which, we both don't.
We don't need that.
No. I mean, it'd be nice, but, it's not, it's not necessary.
Right.
And yeah, my experience was a little different.
Yeah, a lot different, actually.
A lot different. And so I was officially 1 year since I was out of my last relationship, which was, a huge milestone for me. But I was, kind of just curious, what's out there, and, I've never dated in San Diego, and so I was just, really curious. And so I went on a few different dating apps, and, it was, I would say that it wasn't disappointing. It just wasn't aligned for me at the time. And it's like I had 2 guys propose to me. I had I had 2 guys who wanted to like if you like that. I had 2 guys who wanted to like meet up in person and take me out, and then I had another guy who wanted to do a video chat because he's in LA. And like I just realized, like, as I started to make these plans, I didn't get to the point to make the plans because I didn't want to. You know, there was a part of me that wanted to, like, force myself to, like, get out there and just, like, practice or whatever and, like, just get out, meet people, whatever. But I was like, if I'm not excited to, like, talk to somebody or, like, hang out with somebody, I don't want to do it. Like, that's not only a disservice to me, but it's a disservice to them because I'm, like, not taking it seriously. And I set up my profiles to be, like, looking for, like, something super, like, long-term. And, like, that was kind of, because I can't do, like, casual. Like, I'm too deep. So I ended up just messaging these men and being, like, and, okay, wait, also, side note, I realized that, like, I was just too damn busy to make time for something I just didn't really want to make time for.
Yeah, it's just you make time for things that you want to make time for, and you didn't want to.
And I was like, so I was honest with them, and I just messaged them, and because I didn't want to leave them hanging, because I feel like people do that a lot, and it's kind of fucked up to just like, you know, and we all have capacity and stuff, but I don't know. So I messaged them all and was just like, hey, like, I realized I just don't really have time for dating. Like, I didn't apologize. I made sure I didn't apologize because I didn't have anything to apologize for.
Yeah.
But I just was like, you know, I forget actually what I said, but basically I was like, I don't have time and, like, good luck, you know? And so one guy was like, thanks for letting me know. And then there was another guy who was like, he sounded so salty. He said, okay, sure.
Weird.
To my first message. And then he followed it up with, but we should meet up because we would really get along. Like, you would really like me. And I'm like, okay, so no, gross.
Yeah.
Like, so, and then I deleted my profiles and apps, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Well, this is just a testament to that 2 things could be, like, you don't, just because it worked for me, it doesn't have to work for you.
Right.
Like, everyone could tell you, get back on the apps, but if you don't feel like it, then don't.
Right.
And that's the thing. And there's also this, like, you really have to listen to yourself, because for me, I didn't want to sit in that space where I kept telling myself, and I knew there's, like, logical me and then the irrational me, but I kept telling myself the narrative that I had found the best looking guy that I was going to get, and that and I kept telling myself that, and that's this limiting belief, right? And it's not all about looks, but obviously that kept me thinking that putting this person on that pedestal that they shouldn't be on. I mean, the behavior, for one, was the biggest thing, but also I really wanted to stop telling myself that narrative. And man, did the universe show me I was wrong. I was wrong. And I'm not trying to, like, put, like, anybody down, but it just shows, like, I know now, like, okay, that wasn't the best I can do. And that's, and it's not to say, I don't even want to talk badly about him or anything like that, but I needed to stop telling myself that narrative that was keeping me ruminating over that.
Yeah.
And so I can, like, that was the next step, and I really feel like I've integrated, I had already integrated the lesson, but now I'm stopped telling myself that narrative. Like, it's not in the back of my head anymore.
That's so good.
I know,
I'm
it's
so
amazing.
proud of you.
It's like, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, those limiting beliefs can really hold us back.
Yeah.
And keep us stuck in, like, I want to say trauma loops, but it doesn't even have to be, like, trauma, right? But just those, like, loops, even though we've, like, figured it all out, we've learned and healed from the lesson, but it's like we still have these limiting beliefs that, like, kind of keep us there, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
And and the universe even showed me not only were these men also, like, are they very attractive, but they're also intellectual. And I say that in a way that you can tell they have emotional intelligence. Does that mean that they're going to be the one? I don't want to say, like, oh my God, but I mean, to have a certain conversation with somebody, you have to have some sort of intellectual capacity. And you can gauge that early on, even without knowing somebody. That's not really something that you can fake, right? I mean, you can fake empathy and all that, but that's a whole different story. But so it really has, like, changed the story that I was telling myself that kept me stuck to something that I didn't want to be stuck to anymore.
Yeah.
At least, you know, not physically stuck, but emotionally. Yeah. Stuck.
Oh my gosh, we're like on one today.
I know. I need to know that I can get a hotter piece of ass.
And I just want someone who's nice.
Yeah. See, this is different. See, we both have different objectives.
I'm like somebody who's just kind to me. And, but yeah, so I want to share a little bit about like the other part of what's going on for me. So I like not feeling the dating apps. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just not ready, or maybe it's just not the right like medium to like meet somebody. And I never really felt like it was. And, you know, I knew I wanted to be single for at least a year after my last relationship. So then I think also just like the timing, like I kind of told myself there was like a weird like deadline almost, where I was like, okay, well, it's been a year, so like now I have to like do this, which like that's made up. So for me, I like released it, I let it go, and then somebody from my past showed up. And that was really unexpected, but like unexpected in a good way. Mm-hmm. And just kind of exploring that. And it's so interesting because like he's so nice, but I'm so not used to that. And it's like that is bringing up like issues in me where I'm like trying to like poke holes in everything. I'm trying to be like, okay, what's the catch? Where's the red flag? Like all of this stuff. And he's like super chill. So it's like, it's so weird because like, even if something is totally like good and normal and like you've done the healing and everything, like it's still like really activating, and it's in a different way than in the past, which is good. But I'm like my brain's like, things have never been good before. Why could things be good now? And I'm like, okay, yeah, like what like good exists, right? And like, I'll be the first one to tell anybody else that it does, right? But like experiencing it for myself is crazy. And I feel like I need to rescind my comments that I made last week about the whole like you don't have to like have sex, you can just make bracelets, because that's not gonna cut it.
That's not gonna cut it. That is not true. I'm sorry, no. There is nothing that replaces
it is the same kind of energy, but
lay. Like not a bracelet in the world.
We should still make bracelets, but like
not as a substitute.
It's not a substitute
for sex. Yeah, so it's been exciting for both of us, I think, in different ways, and I've met people that are a little bit more like me, and because I'm super honest to the point where when I feel safe enough, and I've met somebody who I'm just gonna say I'm treading lightly, but I think it's like that level. That's what I need right now. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this is my like forever, but that's the kind of energy I need. Someone that's a little bit more explorative,
spicy,
unconventional, and we'll leave it there. So there's some unconventional stuff, and I think it's so fun to meet somebody that's so open about it and honest. And at first he wasn't, and he was kind of like wishy-washy, and I said multiple times, all right, I'm not doing this. If you're going to be inconsistent, like, leave me alone. And then I kind of
kick rocks.
Yeah. And I haven't, like, I don't have a lot invested in this person, right? So I'm like, you know what? This isn't going to work for me. I'm going to go elsewhere and have somebody else do the deed for me, because you're clearly inconsistent. And then he's put in more effort, and he's stepped up to the plate. So it's nice. It's like, okay, you honor your boundaries, and then that person either steps up or fades away.
It's nice when they step up.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
It's
when
super
they step
hot.
Up.
It's super hot. You're like, all right, look at that. Me putting my foot down. And then since then, he's been a little bit more open with me, I know. And I kind of, you know, it's still early. It's who knows.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Like, for me, I usually, it's really hard as a woman, too, to not romanticize and be like, is this my person?
Yeah.
But I'm more logical about it now. I'm like, you know what? I have no fucking idea. Like, who knows? But it feels, I mean, I'm happy right now. And this is what I need. I need to get, you know, my sacral chakra.
Yeah, get that sacral chakra. Tinker. Activated.
Or I'm sorry. I really truly have. I don't have shame. I think that sex is just like so. It's people make it so taboo, and it doesn't need to be that way. Not for me, anyway. And I want somebody that also views it in that same light.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm learning about myself, and it's really fun because I hadn't discovered that before until I met somebody that was like that, and I'm like, oh, hey.
Yeah. We're also like
nice.
in our 30s.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Just be you. Just do what and who you want and need to do.
And you really have to just be flexible too. Like I have boundaries, sure. Like I don't want to be disrespected, but
Right.
I say being flexible and like understanding you don't know everything about yourself. Like you just don't. Why are you not? Because I said be flexible. Now Miss Bracelets has a dirty mind. But
What an episode
I
this
know.
is.
But really, what I'm saying is like I'm learning more about myself now, and it's having all of a sudden I'm having to revisit what I thought I wanted, and I always thought everything has to be endgame, and I'm like, wait a second, it doesn't have to be that way. Like it could just be fun and me just getting to know people and not putting a lot of pressure on it. And I will say for me, it's very important to be open about that. And I think men take it a little differently than women. Women often think, oh, maybe I can change their mind. Whereas I think most men anyways, would take it to face value or take it for face value. So for me, I'm going to keep being honest until I get to a point where maybe I meet somebody that, who knows? I don't even know if I want that right now, honest. So
Yeah.
I'm just going with the flow. And it's kind of that one foot in front of the other. And it's like, it feels good now. Does that mean that I'm going to get married to any of these people? I don't know. Do I want to? I also don't know.
How could you know?
Yeah, you just don't. You just, I think it really is, if it feels good and it's not harming you and it's not causing you anxiety or like self-doubt. And there is a level of anxiety and self-doubt, but one of the things that I'm also coming to realize, it's important how that person navigates that and how they react to it. And that's where
huge.
Yeah. And then, like, this is what I'm seeing, that people react to it in ways that is actually calming versus triggering, right? And then I'm like, oh, this is something from my past. This is why I feel this way. Like, you don't have to text me every 30 minutes of the day. You know, it's not healtzy. I mean,
Well, we text each other every 30 minutes.
That's just true. But like, it's not, it's very, you just need to find a balance, I think. And it's a never ending learning curve, I think. With relationships in general are, right? They're ever evolving. And it's really just finding the people that help you discover yourself in a healthy way. Yeah. And encourage you to do that. And not, don't try to keep you small, or, if you express a concern, they're not like, oh, well, don't overreact or whatever, or disappear and then reappear to see, are you over it?
Are you good now?
Yeah. That was
that bullet.
And that was my experience before. It was like,
me
I'm
too.
just going to disappear until you cool off, and then I'm going to come back and pretend that nothing ever happened. And then you just build all this resentment towards that person.
Yeah.
And as I'd mentioned before, then you explode and you look like a psycho, and you're like, well, this was pent up shit.
Yeah.
And
makes for a good story.
It does make for a good story.
But still.
I could have done without being. Yeah. So that it's been fun. I think we're just at the very beginning. It's only been, a week? I don't know. I've been kind of on and off, but I've been more consistent with it. I think I've talked to more people. Before I would just be like, oh, ugh, gross. And now I don't feel that way. I don't know what changed. But I also think maybe there's something to being more magnetic when you're more sure of yourself and setting boundaries. So really, that's why I'm probably, being more of a magnet to higher quality versus, not to say that they're all higher quality, but there's just more of them out there.
Yeah. I really love that we're both taking an unconventional approach to this. Because, we're both kind of like, Jesus, take the wheel. But, but, for me, it's, there's, this pendulum, right? And so it's, my last relationship was literally so bad that I was like, okay, I need this, grandiose, just, huge thing. And, I slowed down and, connected with myself and, whatever. And I'm like, it doesn't, I don't need, this huge thing. I just want somebody who feels safe and who is nice to me and, doesn't, cause me distress.
Yeah.
And like who gets me and who sees me and who can just like we can like get on that like same wavelength.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't have to be like this what am I seeing? I'm seeing like a scene from like a rom-com or something where you like run into somebody like out, and I don't know even what I'm saying, but it's just like this like huge like I don't know, it is kind of rom-com-y.
Yeah.
But that's a bad example.
Everyone loves rom-coms. It's okay.
I know, but like I don't know, it just like I think I got too narrow-minded with it because I was like the pendulum has to swing all the way the other way, and it's like that like it shouldn't really be on any extreme. It just needs to be like balanced and like real, and like at the end of the day that's like what I want anyways.
Yeah, I think for me too, I just realized I want somebody that I can talk to, that gets me, that understands that I'm a little out there. There are a lot of things that I don't want to share everything, but it's really nice to have a friend that you can also be like that, have that physical component with, and be open with each other.
Yeah,
that's first and foremost. Like that's more important to me than anything else, is just being open and really trusting each other to like even the stuff that you think is embarrassing or whatever. So for me, it's unconventional in that I'm like, well, like explore if you need to explore, and I'll do the same, but just be open about it. And that was one of the things I tried to pull from the other people that I had, but where the difference was that they would say that they were open and they were always lying. And I'm like, just fucking tell me.
Just tell me.
Just fucking tell me. Like, I don't understand.
That would drive me so nuts.
It does. It drives me nuts. And I get it, because also women notoriously are like, tell me the truth. And then they tell them the truth. And then they're like, how dare you? And I probably have been that, but I'm not that person now.
Right.
I'm like, oh, thank you for telling me that. I'm glad you told me that. Like, cool, we're
without
adults.
crying.
Yeah, and we're adults. We are not in a relationship. Like, we're not, we haven't known each other very long. That's what you do early on.
Right.
Like, do your thing, and I'm going to do my thing.
You do you, boo.
Yeah, exactly. You do you, boo. Just, share. And, it's not because it's
just
not a control thing. Yeah, do you and do me. Exactly. But it feels so refreshing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, please. And again, it's not about sharing it's not so much a control thing as it is just being open and honest and really true, like authentic. Authentic is it. So to me, some other people that are being authentic, it's just like, yes, cut straight to the point. And for some people that's off-putting. Actually, for me a year ago, I'd be like, oh, how dare you not try to woo me first. And now I'm just like, you know what? Doesn't matter. You talk to me, you're nice to me, you're respectful. Not even nice, kind, respectful is what I mean. Like that, then let's, you're a candidate.
You're on the list.
You're on the list. You've passed the preliminary steps.
Yeah.
So, but I still haven't done anything with any of these people. I'm still.
Well, yeah, me.
I'm 4 months pure.
We're still
whatever.
I'm like way over a year. It's like
that's wild. 4 months is enough for me, you guys. I'm capped out. Next week, I'll report back.
No, but like I really liked what you're saying about like the friendship thing, because like that is so important, and like really that's like the basis or like needed in the foundation of any kind of lasting connection. And like when that's like solid, it's like, I don't know, it just like it makes a difference. Like if you can be friends, like I don't know, it's like it's fun to like fuck around and like just be. I think too when there's a friendship, it's like easier to be yourself.
It is.
And like it's just, I don't know, it's great. It's fun.
It is. It's super fun. So we're in the thick of it and still experiencing it. And this is the first time I can say that I've like felt healthy in any sort of healthy enough where I'm not chasing an outcome or pretending, like bending over backwards in hopes that the guy's like, oh, but eventually I'll commit to you if you just do enough. That was a story I told myself anyways. Like if you do enough, if you play into it enough, like this person will change their mind. And it sounds it sounds crazy, but a lot of women do that.
Yeah,
I think
we've all done that.
Yeah,
probably.
And now I take things for face value because really you do. That's what it is. Like take what that person is giving you. They're being honest. Like don't try to change the narrative. That's not your job. That's gripping the rope super tightly, and the universe does not reward you when you grip.
No,
it never does. When you grip. I mean, in certain
situations. But if it's control based,
yeah, if it's control based, B's just letting out all of that year of energy out today in this episode. The reason that we're sharing all of this is because we have done the work, and now we're really having to put it to the test by being in dynamics with other people.
Yeah.
And it's brought us to people that are more, that feel good. Like, that at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like forced. There's not this like crazy pressure. Like, you feel understood. I also feel like these people are matching the energy that I want right now and that I need right now. And I've always said, like, I wanted like a knight in shining armor to like swoop me away. But I really think that I'm in this space where I also just, I want to have fun.
And like somebody who will like ride up on their horse next to you.
Yeah.
Like, not like sweep you off your feet and like throw you on the back of their horse, but just like, we can just like ride horses together.
Right. And so I like, also I just moved into a place of like that I bought, and like, I don't know how to integrate someone into my life. So I don't want that pressure of like meeting somebody and being like, oh, where is this going? You know, I really don't right now. I'm like, okay, can we just hang out when I have time, and when you have time, and we fit it in, and we be spontaneous about it, but also make plans. I hate sometimes spontaneity is cool, but like, I don't want it to only be like that. Right. It's not like, oh, I'm only there on your time and vice versa. Like, that's not cool. But this is for the first time in my life, I feel so good and happy with like where I'm at with this. And it's really hard when it feels good to be like, all right, when's the other shoe going to drop? And I don't, so I'm like, wait, are they all going to disappear? Like all of a sudden I'm going to, and that's okay too. Like, I would be okay. That's at the end of the day, it's like, this is fun. What's riding on that?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's nothing nothing at stake here. And so, yeah, it's just, we have been taking steps to live in alignment, and now this is the next one, is like seeing how that plays into romantic relationships and learning about ourselves. And I've learned some things I didn't know about myself even just in the short time, and it sounds like you are also doing that.
Yeah, it's like, I felt like I almost got to this point where I knew the next stage of my healing process was going to be like in connection with somebody else. And I've been doing a little bit of that like in my friendships and stuff, but like romantic connections, like, it just like kind of amplifies everything.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting for me because I've had a lot of abandonment in my life, which caused abandonment wounds. And what's interesting about this connection is that I'm not having that like flare up for me. Like, it's not like, oh, like, is he gonna leave? My fears that come up now that I'm having to work through is like, oh, could this really be good? Like, could something actually be good? Which sounds, I want to say bananas. I don't actually say that, so I don't know why, but sounds bananas. Or bonkers, or it sounds fucking crazy, because it's like, why not? Like, you should want, like, yes, good things exist, but when you're not used to that, it's like, wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, our brains are also wired for like survival and to scan for the worst case scenario. So it really takes rewiring your brain to realize that things can be good and they can feel good. They don't have to be difficult. That's with like work even. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be grinding in all aspects of life. You know, it's just, here we go again. I said grinding, and sorry. It's really, we didn't mean for this to be this you know, but it is what it is. Also, I want to make it less of a like taboo topic anyway. Like, sex is not a huge deal. I mean, sure, it's sacred, whatever, but I mean, people can talk about it openly as adults. Yeah. And I want to like,
this is a podcast for adults.
Yes, like,
so
that's,
if you're a child, I hope you're not here.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I think it's been fun, and we're still going to focus on our soul's purpose. And I think that ultimately, when you are living your purpose, everything falls into place. And we are seeing that in real time, and we're sharing that in real time. And you don't get to know how. And that is the thing that still sucks. Like, I'm still like, all right, so I feel like there's more that I need to be doing, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's just time. Like, it all unravels. It's because I want to see like everything play out. Like, right away. Like, okay, what do I need to do? But I also need to tame that, because I don't think I need to do much of anything except keep doing what feels right, what feels good to my soul. And
just keep taking the steps forward. But, like, things can happen so fast, and I think that's where we get stuck, too, because for some reason, at least for me, like, I would be like, okay, I know, like, these aligned things are going to come into my life. But it's like I felt like there was like going to have to be this like preparation period, or like I was going to have to like do a certain amount of things like for it to happen. And it's like, no, it literally can just like one day like be there and be like, okay,
Yeah.
here's your new reality.
Yeah.
Have fun. Like, and it's crazy because it can literally like so fast.
It's mind-blowing. But again, we're just here to show you, like, we are living it in real time, like, seeing what it is to step into your purpose and for everything to fall into place. And that's not, there is no, like, the end, right? The end is like, it's just a never-ending journey of learning, of growing. Like, even when you meet somebody, you're still learning and growing together. And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
But damn, does it feel so fucking good when you realize, like, this is what's, like, what my soul needs. Like, this is it. This is not, it's not what other people are telling me. Because I'm sure there are some people, like, in my family, too, they're like, oh, how dare you? Like, why would you do that? You're supposed to be with, like, you're not supposed to talk to multiple men and all that. You know, it's just, why the fuck not? As long as you're open and honest, again, that's an act with integrity. Do what you please. Just don't hurt people.
Yeah.
Be an open, honest, ethical, I don't know, whatever else good,
Be
positive.
a good person.
Yeah, it's just be a good person. Don't be an asshole. Don't be deceitful. Don't be a liar, because that's not acting in alignment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I couldn't do that. I think that's the important, it's just like different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Like, I could not, I've never been able to like talk to multiple people at the same time.
Me
and
neither,
like,
until
that
now.
just,
Well, that's a lie. Okay. Not fully, not like this. Not without the
not
pressure.
like how you're doing it now.
Yeah.
And like, it's not like, just like, yeah, like different strokes for different folks. Like, there's no like right path. There's no wrong path. Like, it's like whatever works for you at that time in your life on that part of your journey, like fucking do it. But yeah, like just be a good person about it. And like, there are people out there like, dudes talk to multiple people all the time. I don't know why I feel like it's like different like for women.
Know.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And like just be open and honest, because it's like,
yeah.
I guess the dudes think that there aren't women who would think
that they're open.
that
They think
would
that,
be okay with that.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But
too.
it's like, it's kind of dumb, because it's like, well, they're gonna find out anyways. Like, women are intuitive as fuck, so it's like
right. And then they end up in this exhaustive loop because they're always trying to hide that, and then that person finds out and they're like, oh, on to somebody else who doesn't know. And then they're like constantly hopping. But if you were just open and honest, you'd filter through the people that weren't for it pretty quickly. And then I think ultimately there's this fear of also ending up alone on their end too, but they're not acting out of alignment usually when they're doing that stuff. True. And so again, you gravitate towards people that are acting more in alignment, even if they're not conscious about it, right? So so that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And that's where you're at right now.
that's where I'm at right now.
And how it plays out,
We'll keep you guys updated.
yeah, remains to be seen. But just do what you feel is good, even if it's taboo, even if people are telling you not to, as long as you're acting with integrity.
Yeah, and just like listen to your intuition, like tune into your body. I think that's the most important part. Like see how your body feels. Like if you're talking to somebody and you feel anxious all the time, like not a good sign.
No.
But if it feels like chill and like normal and like, okay, like I kind of want to explore this, like fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like your body will tell you everything you need to know. Your intuition will tell you everything you need to know. You always have the answers inside yourself
Always.
before anything external tells you otherwise. And like, you got this. We got this.
Yeah. We'll let you guys.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
So, until next time, just remember that none of us have it all figured out. We're just aligned. Almost.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.